Hello and welcome to Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff, and tonight we're going to unpack this one. This is part of the Bricklink Designer Program, Series 1. This is officially set number 910030 called the Snack Shack. And it has a total of 539 pieces and 2 minifigures. And if you're wondering, basically, when it comes to my live streams and my city mock, I built a cafe on the beach, and now I'm trying to build this. Right, well, pretty close to it on the beach. And as you see, it's already configured for a beach, so I can build it here and throw it on there, and it'll be in my weekly city mock video. So let's go ahead and let's unpackage this thing and get a go at it. And if you guys would, hit the like button and subscribe and turn on all notifications. I would certainly appreciate all that. And like I said, I'm just going to go ahead. Now, I can't see the comments a lot of the times because I only have one screen. So I'll do my best to flip back and forth. Okay, there's multiple bags of each. Like number one's got 2 bags. So we'll just go ahead and we'll just get started here. And I figured, why not do a live stream? I mean, after all, I'm going to build this anyway, right? All right. It is 10:41 p.m. where I'm at, and it is still hot. Oh my goodness. I don't do well in the heat, which concerns me, but on the other hand, if you can't do anything about it, what are you going to do about it, you know? So, let's see. Hello, Tree Man. How you doing tonight? Thanks for joining me, man. Have you seen any of these? And actually, I'm glad I switched back. I forgot to switch cameras. Let me go ahead and switch cameras here. There we go. Do you have this set, or you plan on getting it? This was a set. It was kind of I have to admit, it was an impulse buy. I didn't think I was going to get it, but it was actually the cheapest out of all 5 of them, so I went ahead and got it. Right. And like I said, I'm going to put this right in my city, right next to the cafe, right on the beach. Okay, so, I got to do another one. And I will switch back to the comments here in just a minute. Okay, that's not quite how it goes. Let me fix that. It looks pretty nice. Oh, you plan on getting cool. Yeah, I think it is a good display piece myself. Part of the reason that I got it. But also, I came across a pin on Pinterest, and when I saw it, I was like, I'm going to build this cafe on my beach. Well, I also, while I was building that, this came in the mail, and I was like, well, wait a minute, this is right on the sand, so I might as well put it right next to the other one. So now I'm going to have a beach cafe and the snack shack right on the beach, and I think it's going to look awesome. And I don't know if you follow my other stuff, but I am building a city mock right now, and it's pretty dang large. It's not large yet, but it's going to be large when it's finished. All right, I'm going to hit the comments here real quick. Yeah, thank you. Oh, it's very nice. I appreciate that. And for those of you who don't know me, My name's Chip or Jeff, and go by either one. And mostly I've lived in large cities my whole life. A few years back, I bought a place out in the country, and I admit that very much so I am a city boy trying to fake it as a country boy. Bag number one. All right, let's get bag number two. There's a couple of them. And this is going to be one of these live streams where I'm just going to finish this tonight. I need this to be out on my city videos so that I can be on time with those. I'm actually trying to get a little bit ahead on those and have a few in the bank, as they say. And the thing I like about this is it reminds me of the old Airstream trailers, and I'm not sure if it's trying to be one, but it does remind me of it. I'm going to flip over the comments here real quick. Oh, you're a YouTuber as well. Hey, awesome. What sort of things do you do on your YouTube channel? Is it Lego? And if it is, what sort of themes do you cover? All of them? And Tree Man, I'm planning on buying 3 ATTEs for my Geonosis set since there's a clearance at my local store. My wallet hates me. You know what? My wallet hates me too, to be honest with you. It cries every time I walk into the Lego store or go on Lego's website. I do have a Bricklink store, and that does pay for a lot of what I do because there's just no way. I mean, this is an expensive hobby. Without a Bricklink store, I wouldn't be able to do it. And it's getting to the point, though, where I've been selling on Bricklink since 2008, so 16 years. I have to admit, I'm getting pretty darn tired of it. And I really wished I could just stop doing it. But honestly, I can't. Because if I do, I will not be able to continue doing what I'm doing here. Okay, so we've got this guy here. All right, so we got one end of the little trailer thing going. It's pretty cool. Yeah, actually, I just finished up the beach cafe that's in my city, and I'm not releasing that video for yet another week. I am releasing a video here in about an hour. It's time to go get released, and it's the another update of the thing of the city mock, and it does have the beginnings of the cafe, but the video that I'm working on right now, the cafe is finished, except for I am missing 2 pieces. I kind of hid it in the back of the build, and I will replace it as soon as I am able to. I've ordered the parts off Bricklink, they're just not here yet. And I will get back to the comments here. Howdy, hey, Jodo Cast. What are you most looking forward to from the August releases? Oh man, there's a lot, isn't there? So my favorite theme is City, followed by Star Wars. Star Wars used to be my favorite theme, but I got to be honest, the yearly X-Wing, the yearly TIE Fighter, and the yearly Millennium Falcon version, and the fact they made 3 X-Wing Ultimate Collector Series is kind of, you know, it's made it drop because it used to be number 1. It made it drop. So I'm looking forward to the Crane and the 3-in-1 set. I forgot what they called it, but there's a 3-in-1 set coming out on August 1st, and those are my top priorities. But there are plenty of others that are coming out on August the 1st that if I could swing it, I will get them. But those are the ones I'm going for first. And if you guys ever watch my channel, if I do a review of a 3-in-1, I always buy 3 versions of it, and I'll do 4 videos. I'll do a video on each of the versions, that's 3, and then I do a final video where I take all 3 versions side by side and I do a review. So be looking out for that. That's definitely going to happen. So let's see. I'm trying to think what else. I do need to get back to the comments here. And a lot of times, my wife, Mrs. Chip, she'll be on here. And unfortunately, she lives kind of far away from me. She's also, you mentioned something there about being in the Army or National Service, you called it. She's in the Army, U.S. Army. And so she's on an assignment where I don't want to go. So, no, it's a lot more complex than that. But yeah, she's there and I'm here. That's the bottom line. And let's head over to the comments again. Oh, Lego and stop motion. Okay. And oh yeah, Tree Man. I'm currently serving national service in my country, and the Army pays really well, so I spend most of my pay on Lego. That's cool, man. Rancor Steve Hale can't sleep. All right, hey Suzanne, how you doing? So glad there's no Lego store near us. The boy is talking about starting up again. Oh, Crane, yes, the Creator House looks good. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. The house. And I'll tell you what, I am starting to feel it because I was out in that shop for most of the day, and that heat's getting to me. But I am going to finish this before I go to bed. It's a good thing I don't work early in the morning anymore. My last job, I started work at 4:30 in the morning. This job I started at 9. Boy, was that quite the adjustment. That was hard to get used to. But I've been in this new job for 6 months now, so it's not really all that new. And the job is not that bad. It's accounting, which I was in IT, but I got laid off. And then when I got laid off, because I don't have an IT certificate or anything, don't have a degree in it, I had a really hard time finding an employer that would take me as IT because it's just not my specialty, although I did it for 9 years. They wanted someone who had the schooling behind it, which I don't have. So I went back to accounting because that is the bachelor's degree that I have. And most of the time it's okay, but sometimes I really, really don't like it. But, oh well. I need something to pay the bills, so. And it does pay the bills. I love this deep fat fryer right here. I am definitely going to have to remember this so that I can use it in some other builds. After I am done with this bag, which is about 20 pieces, I will flip over the comment section again. And for those who did not hear, I only have one monitor on this computer, so because the instructions are on, online only, then I'm kind of forced to use the one monitor I have for this. So let's see. Okay, all right. But back to the comments here. Oh, no new comments. Okay, well that's fine. If you guys would though, hit the like button. If you're hitting this on the replay, just to recap, I am doing this so that I can put this on my city mock. And if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I've been building a cafe, a beach cafe. And this is going right next to the beach cafe. And I'm going to have to make a new playlist for these Bricklink Designer ones because I don't have a playlist, but I have all 5 of them in Series 1. So, all right. And we've got our first minifigure. And actually, I'm going to get up for just a second, and I'm going to grab a water bottle. That's also might be what's fatiguing me is just water loss. And these corner slope pieces right here, these are some of my favorite pieces. If you guys have seen my city cliff wall, I've got a lot of these. The bigger ones too, the 2x2x3 ones. I've got them all throughout the city, the cliff wall. I will get to the comments here in just a minute. I'm going to finish this wall and then I'll flip over. Okay, so they built in the hood that's required for having a deep fat fryer. And let's see. I'm moving soon and have to put major builds on hold. Yeah, I moved 2.5 years ago, and I have to say I haven't fully unpacked yet. Legos I haven't, I should say. Household goods, I'm fine. I mean, my clothes are all hung up and dishes are away. I've been using them for months, but Legos are another story. And major, you said a city of sorts. About how big would you say it is? And Tree Man says the new Jaws diorama looks really nice. And I agree with you on that. That is definitely one that I want to get to. But with so many sets coming out, I got to limit myself. And I mean, I already have been limiting myself when it comes to Star Wars. I'm just not really all that interested in Star Wars sets like I used to be. Um, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that are saying, "Oh yeah, this new Dark Millennium Falcon looks awesome," and I admit that version of the Millennium Falcon looks better than just another Millennium Falcon. But at the end of the day, I've got like 5 or 6 different versions of the Millennium Falcon, including both Ultimate Collector Series ones. So I really don't think I want just another Millennium Falcon. Even if it is the Dark Millennium Falcon, I still don't think I really am on board with that. Oh, that has a print on it. That has a print on it. Oh, this one does not. Yeah, this Snack Shack, I just think I think it's awesome. Looks like an Airstream trailer. Get to put it on my city directly. And oh, I think I said I was gonna flip over. And oh, I might have to get it when it comes out. I'm planning to get 3 ATTEs maybe for next week before it retires. I'm actually going to buy the Millennium Falcon because I never. Okay, well, hey, that's awesome. And Jody Cast, I have 2 gray base plates, 2 road packs, and 1 green and assorted plate. Okay, no, that's awesome, man. And something, I'm never going to knock somebody's collection. It's yours, and as long as it does it for you, that's all that matters. And Legos hold a very special meaning for me, and I think that it's really cool to have the medium of Legos to express art, and it really is an art if you think about it. So I think it's cool. And for those who don't know me, I will share some personal information just because um, I've shared my wife's in the military, and I'm a father of 4 kids. Me and Mrs. Chip, we've been married 27 years and almost 28. And we have 4 children together. And I mean, this is both of our first marriage and our only marriage. And I am the happy grandpa of 2 granddaughters. All my kids are adults, thank goodness. Let's see. I live about an hour from my parents, and if you take my parents' house and you draw like a 30-minute circle or a 40-minute, I'm sorry, an hour circle. I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm tired. But if you take an hour circle around their place, 90% of the family lives within that circle. So it's really cool that we're all close together, and we do monthly family get-togethers. And in fact, it wasn't this last Sunday, Sunday before, we celebrated my parents' 60th wedding anniversary. 60. So that was a lot of fun. My one sister, I have 4 sisters, and they all live within that circle except for one. And she, the one who does not, was able to come out. She lives in Arizona. She was able to make it up here and be a part of the whole entire thing. So it was really awesome to have her there. Oh, that came off. And sometimes I do get the question of how did I make it work? 27 years. I don't think there is a simple answer to that. I think a lot of it has to do with my upbringing. My parents celebrating their 60th, and Mrs. Chip's parents, they were married almost 50 years, and then her mom passed away last year. But I think they were at 49 years. So yeah, long time. When did I first get into Lego? And he says, I've started ever since I was 1 or 2 years old. Good luck sleep time for me. All right, Jodo, I appreciate you being here. And Tree Man, that's a really good question. So I gotta tell you a little bit more about myself so that it makes sense what I'm about ready to say. So my dad retired from the U.S. Navy, and one of his trips that he did, or one of his deployments, whatever they called them, was to Japan. And while my dad was in Japan, he bought this little spaceship, and it was made out of taiko blocks. And I thought it was the coolest thing when he brought it back from his deployment. Well, all I did was I kept wrecking it, and I kept building it different ways and all that. And, taikos, they're similar to Lego. And I was just really happy to have this thing. Well, we couldn't find any taiko blocks in the States, and my parents wanted to get me some more because I was playing with them all the time. And so we settled for Lego. Yes, at the time, we thought we were settling for Lego. Now, I was only 4 years old when I got that set. So I ended up, we ended up buying some more, Lego for my birthday. And when we did that, they bought me a basic universal set, as it was called. And it had a big old rig. It was a semi made from mostly red bricks. I still have it, that set. And ever since then, I was hooked on it. And a lot of people say, oh, well, I went through a dark age. I was really fortunate. I never did go through a dark age. If it can be claimed that I had a dark age, it was for a few months when I first got married. I moved from California to Ohio to be with my wife, of course, and I couldn't afford to have it shipped right away. So there was a couple months I didn't have my Legos, or my Lego, as some people get mad if you call it Legos. But that's the only time I've been without my Legos. And you said you've been pretty much building them since you were 2. That's awesome. Now, stickers are my least favorite part of Lego, because I am not 50, but I'm almost 50. And my eyes just don't do as good as they used to. And right after this bag, I'm going to flip back over to the comments. Oh, shoot, that goes there. That goes there. Okay. Okay, so for some reason, this did not. I'm gonna go back because I don't think this is right. I think I made a mistake somewhere, because I've got extra pieces that. No, they're not. Huh. Okay, well, maybe. I think I found the problem. There we go. Okay, let's flip the comments. Yeah, pretty much. I actually started off on. Oh, okay. That's cool. Do you remember which set that was? Your first one? Now, I do remember what my first Star Wars Lego set was, and I do remember buying it too. My first one was the very first Millennium Falcon. I didn't even know that Star Wars had teamed up with Lego. I was at work having a really rough day, and I took a small break, and around the corner was a Target store. And I walked in that Target store. Like I said, I didn't even know they had Star Wars Lego. I just figured, I'm going to go buy a Lego set. And I went down the Lego aisle, and I saw the Star Wars Lego, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is the coolest thing. And I bought that Millennium Falcon. Now, I admit, as time's gone on, I'm kind of embarrassed that I ever thought that original Millennium Falcon was really cool. It's definitely some of the other versions, especially the Ultimate Collector series, are far better. But on the other hand, they've come out with new pieces. I mean, I remember when Star Wars Lego first came out, they didn't even have some of the colors they do now. So, I understand that. And I also understand that I just knocked this off. All right. Let's see. Hey, Owen, how you doing? The first I ever saw was the Clone Troopers Battle Pack. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've got at least one. I think I have two of those. But that's a really good one too. I mean, I like those battle packs. For a few dollars, you can add to your army pretty easily. And in fact, when I bought the Ultimate Collector Series AT-AT, I bought enough of those snowman battle packs, the snowtrooper battle packs, to fill the AT-AT. And Owen says, hey, and Tree Man says, my mom helped me build most of it, but I was instantly in love with Star Wars Lego. That's awesome. And Owen, thank you for watching from Sydney, Australia. I think, if I remember right, you guys are like 12 hours ahead of me. It's 11:20 p.m. here. And Mrs. Chip just got done with a tour of Korea, and she was like, I think it was 16. Was it 14 or 16 hours ahead of me? I don't remember. Don't tell her I don't remember. She'll probably be upset with me. No, I'm thinking she wouldn't. She wouldn't care. She'd be glad I forgot because she wants to forget about Korea. All right. Well, we are on the back of this thing, and I'm real excited to get this done. And I hope you guys will check out my city video, because I release them about once a week. Sometimes I can't, only because if parts don't come in, and I don't have control of that sometimes. If parts don't come in on time, then I have to skip a week. I had to skip a week this time because I ordered parts, and it was from a store in Texas, and then they had that big old hurricane, or I guess a tropical storm or whatever, it went through there. And when that happened, the guy had already shipped it. And so I got a notice from UPS or USPS stating that my package was in the flood area and it would be delayed, and it was delayed. It was delayed several days. It did get to me. The package did not ever look like it got wet or anything, so I don't think it got damaged. I think it just, maybe they couldn't get trucks in and out of that area for a while. But that's why I skipped a week. I'd really hate to admit this to you guys, but maybe I should do these live streams dead tired like I am right now, because I'm actually feel like I'm doing a better job than normal. Or maybe it's just the group I'm with. You guys, I appreciate it. All right. Well, I can't find a piece, but that doesn't mean anything because I usually end up finding it. Usually. In this case, I don't know about that, but it's a very common piece, and I literally have hundreds of them, so if not thousands of them. So if I am missing it, I'll just go out to my shop next door and go grab it. And I will tell you a funny story. When I bought this house 2 years ago, the real estate agent asked me, he said, what are you going to do with that shop out there? And the shop is 2,400 square foot. And I told him, I said, I'm gonna build Legos out there. And he said, you're gonna do what? And I said, yeah, I run a YouTube channel. I'm just gonna build some Legos out there. And he's like, well, that's not the answer I was expecting. And I never asked him what he was expecting. But that wasn't the answer he was expecting, he said. And I found my missing piece. So anyway, that's the shop is where the city's at. Oh, wrong thing. I almost. One, two, three. Okay. All right. So we need to put this on here. And I remember when Lego first started building like fire stations and police stations, they never put it back on the buildings. I'm so glad that they are doing that now, especially with these modulars. I think this looks pretty cool. I love how they put a hinge on it so you can get in there. And let me get back to the comments here. I've actually trained with the Australian Army. Ooh, Korea. Oh, 3:20 p.m. Okay, so you are further on their East Coast. Is that what it is? Funny story. The lead Australian trainer had a really heavy accent, and me and my buddies, being from Singapore, had no idea what he was saying. So we just followed what the Australians did. We didn't know what was wrong and what was right. You're live again. Yes, that's correct. You got the bug from the live stream bug. Yes. I really like that set you're building. Thanks, man. I really do like it too. And I'm sorry. I didn't realize whether you guys could see it or not. Have you guys not been able to see it most of this time and I've been just blabbing away? Anyway, yeah, I still got a few more things to do on this. So let me flip back. And Cajun Yeti is another YouTuber that I support and like a lot. He's got his channel called Cajun Yeti. If you ever in the mood for watching some more Lego, he is a great YouTuber to watch, and I appreciate his humor. He's a family man, just like myself. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Yeah, Yeti. After I streamed and after I was on your live stream, I went out to the shop, started building, and then I realized that I was at a point where I needed to build this so that I could put it out there. And so I came in here and decided to stream. I do need to go to bed here shortly because I have to work tomorrow. But I've got a few minutes I can finish this up. This is not a problem. Okay. And I don't know why I have the camera right here faced at me, so I should have known, but that's all right. If you guys would drop a like on this, and even if you don't like, no, I'm just kidding. I appreciate anything. And I'm also known for my dad jokes. Now, it's not that I don't think swearing and all that's fun. I do think it's fun. The problem is I have nieces and nephews that are, well, as young as 8. I've got a couple. I've got one that's 11. Got another one that's 10 from a different family, and they watch my Lego channel. So I try to keep my joke clean and my language clean only for them, because I don't want my sister or any of my sisters to be like the Jerry Seinfeld episode. Do you know what my son said? Do you know who he learned it from? But hey, sometimes when I'm on other people's channels where I don't think they're going to be, I don't mind saying stuff. Let's see. So I think the last thing to do is this door and then the tree. And then after that, we can call it good. I really like how they did the sticker to make it look like a window, even though it's not a window. Okay, so we have that. And I think the tree is next. Okay. Nope, it's not. We got a table. Oh, I guess it's supposed to be a little like propane tank. That's funny. Especially because where I live, a lot of people have propane heaters. And that's how they heat their homes, propane furnace or whatever they call it. All right, we got a few odds and ends here. I apologize for not being able to talk. It's getting late for me, and to be quite honest with you, I can barely focus right now. This channel does have a mascot, and his name is Enzo. And he's the family dog. See, this does not look right. It's almost as if they gave me an extra one of these, but I know they didn't. So let me just throw it on here. Oh, I'm off camera again. Sorry about that. Let me get back on here. Okay. So here we go. we've got a few extra pieces here. And actually, no, we don't. I didn't finish. Let me finish. All right, there we go. There's a sandwich. And there's a drink to go with the sandwich. And now, this girl goes right here accordingly. Okay, so this is what I liked about this set. I like the fact that it's beach set. The palm tree's nice. I love the little seagull. Even though I live inland, the Great Salt Lake is not that far away, and the Great Salt Lake in Utah is got plenty of seagulls. So I like the seagull. I like the Airstream trailer looking thing. Like that it's a beach setting. There's a lot about it. So anyway, this is a great set. I'm going to stick it in my city. And if you guys want, I will bring the mascot here before we go. This set was $50, Cajun. Enzo, come here. Enzo, come here. He's like, man, I'm tired too. I don't want to. Come on. All right. So this is the mascot of our channel. His name is Enzo. He's about 5 years old. He's a rescue. I've had him for about 2.5 years, and he's come a long, long way. So anyway, guys, gals, thank you for being here tonight. Have a good night, and hit the like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications, and leave me a comment below. Otherwise, have a good night, guys.